The Anti-Clarity Act, Why Democrat Senators Are Blocking Crypto Regulation. Chapter 1, Hook, Midnight. There is a bill sitting on the Senate floor right now. It's called the Clarity Act. It passed the House of Representatives with 294 votes, 78 Democrats voted yes. It would give America something the crypto industry has been begging for years, clear rules of the road. But in the Senate, it stalled. Not because of technical problems. Not because of partisan gridlock in the usual sense. But because a group of Democrat senators, led by Elizabeth Warren, are blocking it. And the reason they're giving? Ethics concerns about Donald Trump. But here's the question nobody in the media is asking, is that the real reason? Or is it something else entirely? Chapter 2, What the Clarity Act Actually Does, 025. Let's start with what this bill actually does. The Clarity Act, officially H.R. 3633, the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act of 2025, is a market structure bill. Its primary purpose is answering one question that has paralyzed the crypto industry for years: who regulates what? Right now, the SEC and the CFTC have been fighting over jurisdiction like two dogs over a bone. The SEC says most crypto tokens are securities. The CFTC says Bitcoin and Ethereum are commodities. And in the middle of this turf war, legitimate businesses can't get clear guidance, innovation is moving offshore, and American investors are left unprotected. The Clarity Act fixes this. It gives the CFTC authority over digital commodities, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others that meet the decentralization test. It keeps the SEC in charge of digital asset securities, tokens that function like traditional investments. It creates a registration pathway for crypto exchanges. It establishes customer protection rules. It sets disclosure standards for token issuers. And it provides legal clarity for decentralized finance developers who are building software, not running banks. This is not a radical bill. This is basic regulatory housekeeping that every other major economy has already done. Chapter 3, The House Passed IT, 130. The House passed H.R. 3633 on July 17, 2025. The vote was 294 to 134. That's a bipartisan supermajority. 78 Democrats voted for it. The bill then went to the Senate, where the Banking Committee approved a revised version on May 14, 2026, by a vote of 15 to 9, with 2 Democrats joining the Republicans. On June 1, 2026, the revised legislation was placed on the Senate calendar. It's eligible for a vote. It's ready to go. But here we are, July 26, 2026. The August recess starts in 2 weeks. And the bill hasn't moved. Chapter 4, The Ethics Excuse, 210. The stated reason for the delay is an ethics provision. Democrats want stronger rules preventing elected officials from benefiting from crypto holdings. The target is obvious: Donald Trump and his family have publicly reported interests in crypto ventures, including World Liberty Financial, a DeFi platform, and various NFT collections. Senators Chris Murphy, Chris Van Hollen, and Jeff Merkley formally opposed the bill on July 15. Senator Elizabeth Warren has been the loudest voice, calling the current ethics language very weak and demanding provisions addressing what she calls brazen financial corruption. On July 22, 7 Democrat senators, Cortez Masto, Alsobrooks, Booker, Gallego, Hickenlooper, Warner, and Warnock, released a joint statement saying the Republican text falls short on ethics, consumer protection, and illicit finance. Sounds reasonable, right? Who could be against ethics? Here's the problem. The ethics provision they're demanding is specifically designed to target one person, Donald Trump. And while that might feel good politically, it has nothing to do with whether the Clarity Act is good policy. The bill itself is about market structure, who regulates crypto, how exchanges register, how customers are protected. The ethics question is a completely separate issue that could be handled in a separate bill. By tying ethics to the Clarity Act, Democrats are holding the entire crypto industry hostage to a political vendetta. Chapter 5, The Real Reason, 320. But let's be honest. The ethics thing is the public excuse. The real reason is simpler and uglier. Elizabeth Warren has been anti-crypto since day one. She called for a crypto army to be stopped. She said crypto threatens financial stability, enables sanctions evasion, and hurts consumers. She doesn't want crypto to succeed. Period. And the broader Democrat coalition is split. On one side, you have the Warren wing, anti-crypto, pro-regulation, suspicious of innovation. On the other, you have Democrats like Ro Khanna, Richie Torres, and the 78 House Democrats who voted for the bill. But in the Senate, the anti-crypto voices are louder. And they're using the ethics issue as a convenient shield. Here's the data point that matters. Prediction markets put the Clarity Act's passage odds at 82% in February 2026. By July 17, they dropped to 32%, a record low. That's not because the bill got worse. That's because the window is closing, and the opposition knows it. The August 10 recess deadline is approaching. After that, the Senate is in recess until September 11. Then it's midterm election season. The closer we get to the end of the year, the less time there is to reconcile the House and Senate versions. Every day of delay makes passage less likely. Chapter 6, What Blocking It Costs America, 430. So what happens if the Clarity Act dies? First, crypto businesses continue operating in legal limbo. The SEC keeps regulating by enforcement, filing lawsuits instead of providing guidance.